Hi there, everybody. Today we're talking about the home appraisal process. The first thing that we want to talk about is what is a home appraisal. The home appraisal is used by a lender to determine what the fair market value is for that home. The appraisal is completed by an appraiser who is a third party, and this ensures that there's no bias in determining what the value of that home is going to be. Lastly, the appraisal is, again, used by the lender, but it also lets the borrower know that they're getting a fair market value for that home. And a real estate agent will often use this as a contingency in the offer that they're putting in for a home. So if the appraisal doesn't meet what the purchase price is going to be, that can be a contingency to let you, the buyer, out of buying that home. The next piece that we want to talk about is what do appraisers look for? So there's three things I want you to think about when an appraiser is going through this process. The first is that they're looking at the overall condition of the home, and they're ensuring that not only is the home safe, but the home functions as it's supposed to function as well. And what I mean there is that things like the plumbing work, things like the air conditioning work, so on, things along those lines, really. The next piece that I wanted to cover is home improvements. So this is something else that the appraiser is looking for, and they're making sure that any improvements are being taken into consideration that would raise the value of that property. And when we talk about this, think about things like the kitchen being remodeled, or maybe you had a pool installed, something along those lines. The last piece that the appraisers are looking for is something that you may hear referred to as comps or comparables. And this means that they're looking at homes that were sold in the nearby area and were sold recently to determine what the value of your home is. And in this case, they're looking for similar homes. So similar number of bathrooms, similar number of bedrooms, things along those lines. The next question we get a lot during this process is how much does an appraisal cost? Right now, as we record this, home appraisals are typically around $700, but that can change based on the location, maybe how rural is the property, the size of the property, things along those lines can change what the cost is. The last piece that I want to touch on is timing. How long does this take? Well, it can take a couple days. It might take up to a week. Takes a little bit of time for the appraiser to go through and complete their research. And when they're doing their home inspection, expect them to probably be there for a couple hours as well. Again, they're walking through this home to make sure that it's safe and it functions as it's expected to. All of this happens, and at the very end of it, the lender gets what's known as an appraisal report. And this, again, is a formal document that's going to be used by underwriting and others. And at the end of the day, it's really just about making sure that what the lender is lending you is going to cover what the value of that home is today. So comment and like below with any questions that you have. Thank you. Bye.